Internal server error. Okay, well, guys, we're recording tonight instead of actually going live. So fuck it.
Okay.
Um, let's get down to it, shall we?
We shall.
All right, so everybody on roll 20.
No, I'm
Yep.
going there now.
Pop on roll 20 here. So you and your party traveled from your space of relative safety one level up, where you've been spending your time to get rests every now and then, and you were able to recuperate from a battle that you previously had with some trolls and other creatures. Making your way back down to where you'd left off, however, you saw that the great hall where that battle had occurred was no longer unoccupied, or I should say, it was occupied by more than just the ashy remains of the trolls from the previous battle, and you saw that there were a number of creatures. There were a large group of hobgoblins and a two-headed monstrosity, a beast you've heard of only in legend, an Ettin. And so you watched the scene a bit. You heard spoken in the giant language. I don't remember which character can speak it, but I'm going to guess it was probably Grey Ash. Heard this one of these beasts, this one of the two heads of this beast, speak of somebody called the Supreme Commander Hedrak, and his displeasure should these adventurers not be found. These sort of an obvious reference to you and your group. And so he sent away several of the hobgoblins. Once gone, the group of you positioned yourselves throughout the chamber, tactically ready to take on this horrific creature. And before long, unleashed hell upon the Ettin and many of the hobgoblins that were gathered there, first through a lightning bolt, I believe. First
Lightning
through.
Bolt and Rock Blast.
Yes, and there were also ogres. My apologies. There were also several ogres.
Mm-hmm.
And why am I saying hobgoblins? I mean bugbears, of course.
Oh, yeah.
The two-headed Ettin, a number of bugbears, and 4 ogres all gathered around in this area. And there was a lightning bolt which charred a great number of them, followed immediately by a rock burst that Tuctrin unleashed from the stack of boulders at the top of the stairway that leads down at the northern edge of the room. Much damage was done, and so, but your hearty head start was immediately dealt a blow as several more combatants entered the area. First, from the south came, you notice, near where you were actually gathered. Many of you had gathered to the south. Came not only back the 2 bugbears that had passed by there earlier, but a group of 3 green-robed clerics, priests of water, the evil water cult of the evil cult of elemental water, which stands for things like drowning and storm-tossed seas. Along with, amongst those 3, was one who had quite the bearing. I'm going to show you a picture of him right now. and he is the character that you can see now in my picture window here. He is heavily armored in plate mail, which done in various green tones to match his armor. He has, obviously you can see his black pointed goatee, squinted, angry eyes. But in one hand he holds a rod, and another he holds a mace, both of obvious quality, but the rod itself, the rod especially, it's topped in a huge emerald, the golden rod is. From another position in this larger room, from the easternmost area, came out a number of figures, perhaps even more fearsome than those you saw coming from the south, which will cause their own problems. But you saw first and foremost the blonde-haired, red-robed priestess of fire that you had seen several times before, first in Nulb, and then in the helping of unloading slaves that were to be taken into the Temple of Elemental Evil many days ago. You see her along with another red-robed cleric and a but this cleric is half-orc and wears chainmail, but he too has gold skulls on the front and back of the robe, and he carries a shield and spiked mace. And alongside him is what can best be described as a Nulb River pirate. He's got a curving scimitar at his side. Actually, no, he has it out. And you can see all of them seem like ready for battle. This is even before they walked in upon this like death scene that you had created. They look like they're all ready for battle. But with those three was also a hill giant. But this hill giant doesn't look like the ones that you've faced before. This one seems to have intelligence in his eyes. A large black bear, probably a black grizzly bear's skin hanging from off his shoulder, with a huge silver skull clasp keeping it together. From his side hangs what can only be described as a sack filled with boulders. And he looks almost more like human as a giant rather than the sort of misshapen hill giants that you had seen before. Certainly amongst the more fearsome looking opponents you've ever seen, actually. And alongside him, a black wolf, a warg, this huge, immense wolf-like creature. The two of them, when the explosion went off, they were not surprised and ran quickly into the room to join the area where the Ettin, the remaining bugbears, of which there are 8, 3 died, and the 2 remaining ogres. Now, I believe that we have. Let's get all of our positioning here, guys. David is Grayash.
I am.
He is right where he is.
Mm-hmm.
So, for those who can't see, this is in the far southwestern corner of this large chamber. And was everybody else in the passage? The wide passage just to the east of that?
I believe so.
hiding.
That's where JB was at the very least, because he was sneaking up, and I think they followed JB.
Yeah, we were hiding, and they come behind us because Roland didn't even see him.
Exactly.
And then,
Okay.
and then I crept forward to there by JB, but back from him. JB could see everything. I didn't see them, and I was about to fucking charge the Ettin.
And
That's what
I was going to charge that in with Roland as well.
Yeah.
And we made checks to see the people behind us, and I failed. I think Roland did too.
I failed.
I remember
terribly.
that. Yes, I remember that.
We both failed. So now we're just rushing the Ettin, and we don't know there's people behind us getting ready to. Yeah.
That's right.
All right, so that is where the situation lies right now. I want everybody to make a quick perception check though for me, and I'm going to say this one's going to be at a -4 penalty because it's fairly distant what you're looking for.
Okay, so I'll do 9 + 4, 13. My perception is 15.
Roll 16.
Fucking get it.
I have a +2 surprise adjustment. Does that blunt the -4, or is that not applied?
No, this doesn't have anything to do with surprise.
Okay.
This is noticing
All right.
a
This
detail.
and I rolled a 9, so.
Mhm.
I
And
made
what
it.
are we we're rolling a what now?
Perception.
Oh, perception check. Gotcha.
Yeah.
I rolled-
Rolled a
yeah, made a-
16. My
I rolled a
perception's
10.
12.
Mm.
So-
Okay,
Made it
so-
mine too.
For those who made the perception check, you notice that that there's something strange about the giant and the wolf. They seem to have like something growing on them. Sort of hard to say, like there's some patchiness, something's growing on them. It's hard to see from this distance, they're far. So, but you can see that there's like something weird, like what is that? Like, is it some weird skin condition? Something growing? There's something growing on that. You're not really sure. Are they diseased? Who knows? All right, so now I believe we rolled surprise last time.
Yeah.
But we did not yet roll initiative. Is that right?
I think so.
Okay. This is gonna be a bitch.
Wow.
Right, Southern Passage, Central Chamber, right passage.
So many things there. It's unreal.
I know, man. I made
convection.
sheets and everything. I'm like, okay, I got to get it all in my head, all in front of me. All right, so let's see. Oh, I know. Yeah, Dom, go ahead and roll initiative for the group.
Have we declared?
Oh wait, declare, and then Dom can roll it.
Dom, I think we would.
Ooh.
Dom, I think we would have had some understanding between us that you might spell cast before we run in. Like you've got like spell casting abilities, don't you?
Yeah. So the last round, the previous round, I did the rock burst. Then I failed my last perception, and then we were rushing in because.
Well, here's we can vaguely rewind this slight detail here in that the main thing is I want it to be understood that you do not see the guys that are coming from the back. Correct?
Right. We do not see them. Yeah.
You're like facing the other way, but you don't have to necessarily like have declared that you are charging that. Like you can decide your actions now. So we're starting from that position. I just saying like.
And bugbears.
I gotcha.
Mostly there, yeah.
And two ogres. There's Ettin, 2 ogres, scattered kind of around the area. 8 bugbears, 2 of which are very injured, like they're like staggering around basically. And then there is the hill giant and his massive wolf.
He's there as well.
In the center. Yeah. He kind of ran out to that area when like everything happened, and he's like looking around now.
Okay, Dom, what do you reckon?
Well, I mean, from like a damage perspective, all I got is rock burst.
You might want to save that though for next shift or something.
Yeah, I've got plenty of that, but I mean, I can do a pro evil. I got all the normal stuff. I got some buffs that I can do. But other than that, I mean, that's really it. Rock burst and some buffs.
Fuck it then. Let's just go. Oh, should we charge?
Yeah, that's why I think we were charging. Just kind of see what happens.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
So yeah, straight in then.
Two of you are
Ettin death.
charging. Okay. This is awesome. I just imagining like
Because that's what we would do anyway.
Yeah, Tucker and the dwarf and Roland Raven's blood, like the two of them like rushing in at a fucking two-headed giant and a hill giant massive wolf. How fucking cool is that? All right, so what about you, David? What's Greyhawk gonna do?
I want to try and glitter dust the priests and, if possible, also the giant. I don't know how far about they split since they've entered the room.
That's a good question here. So I would say they're probably right at the middle of that circle that you have right there, and I would say that the giant is more like here. Because that's where the Ettin was. The Ettin was like right there, and like the rock destroyed him. So you know what? He can probably catch him right in that edge.
Yeah. Okay. I'll do a try.
Okay. Let's see here. JB.
They're rushing in. I'm going to try to cover them as they do, so I'm going to fire 2 more at the two-headed Ettin.
All right, and then okay, so that gets us through everybody. So yeah, Dom, do what you do best.
No, do better than that.
I'm going to apologize now for what is
my God.
normally a complete disaster. Yeah, it's an 8.
All right.
Yeah.
So
Sorry,
I'm going
guys.
on 10.
I go on 13.
What was the roll? Sorry.
An 8.
8.
Oh.
Come on, it's me rolling. It's
I
not.
know, bro. No.
But I never roll 8s for
Okay.
damage.
9, 10.
10 is me.
Huzzah!
Okay. Explosion of glittery dust, hopefully. Let's see. 15 is plus level. So, glitter dust. Rolls in the area, roll a save versus spell or be blinded. For 1d4 plus 1 rounds.
Okay, and yeah, you won initiative, so I'm going to say that you get them both. And I'm sorry, was there a penalty to that save?
No. Save as a spell.
Okay. So the wolf springs out of seems to spring like, this is just narrative. The wolf was in range, but the wolf seems to spring out of it, but gets coated in the gold, but it seems to spring out, not get into his eyes, and so too the priestess, as the glitter dust like explodes, she kind of backs away quickly and is coated in the gold dust, but is now just kind of looking around. You can see that she's not blinded. The giant, however, is now like he was looking around. He was like visibly looking around for people, and he's all of a sudden he kind of like you can tell he's like looking around like that. He can't see. He's looking around, and he reaches down like to kind of grab a hold of his dog, or his wolf, which looks like a dog to a human. That was 10, right? 11, 12.
Me.
Huzzah!
Sorry. Yeah, full on charge on the Ettin. Schmack.
All right.
Any
All
bonus
right.
for charging?
+2. Yeah, +2 to hit.
Okay, then D20.
But I believe you're -2 to AC or something like that, or you gain no dex bonus. I forget what the rule is. Might be 3rd edition that's to gain no dex bonus, but
Okay, so I'll just roll to it then. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
13.
Oh yeah,
2,
yeah. That's probably
plus
gonna.
7. Yeah, it's an unnatural 20 something. So that's so I'll charge across, and I don't know whether what he does. You descriptively tell D12. So they're large, aren't they?
Yeah.
Oh, I hit my D12. Where's the D12? There's it is. Right, D12. Oh, a 2 plus 8, 10. As I slash at him, one-handed, my shield ready to parry, and fucking you.
If only you wouldn't have slipped a bit in the blood that's still pouring from the mounds of bodies that literally cover the ground in front of this creature. Oh, Jesus Christ. Sorry, we have this new little cat and it just knocked a whole bunch of shit over.
Same here. I've got 2 kittens running around like psychopaths. So.
Yeah, that's what I got right now. All right, so that was at what, 12? Something like that?
12.
12. Anybody else at 12? 13?
Nope, I go with 13.
All right.
Now, question though, before I fire, having seen the glitter bomb go off, and having seen it before, and knowing what it does and what the effect is, can I switch my target to the cleric who is clearly not blinded?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's cool if this.
Yeah, I'll say you can switch your target. I'll just give you a -1 penalty.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Fine with that. All right. Aiming at the cleric.
Blade Ravager just woke up.
Blade barrier?
That is
Blade Ravager.
18, so that would be a 17. Do I hit with 17? That is AC of 0.
Probably.
That's an AC 0.
Yeah, sadly she has a... No, wait a second. Hold on a second here. You are an evil creature. So that means that she gets a bonus against you because she has protection from evil right now. So you actually do miss her.
Oh, no.
All right, so she's got at least a -1
Against
as
you.
I try to attack.
Against you.
Yeah,
against
Was
you.
she blinded though? Or not?
No, she's not.
She was not. That's why I switched targets, because having seen the spell go off before, I could tell she wasn't blinded. And a human-esque looking person amongst all of this rabble is clearly going to be the most dangerous.
Yeah.
All right, so that was at 13 or something like that?
That was 13.
Okay, so simultaneous to that, the bugbears, are kind of like been picking themselves off of the ground after basically just getting ripped apart by. Mostly they got hit by the rock burst. The lightning bolt hit mostly the ogres and the Ettin. So they are kind of staggering out of that area there, and they kind of pull themselves together. And the Ettin, who is currently roaring in pain, brings them back to their senses, and they kind of regroup, and with a bear-like roar, come back and begin and charge at Roland and Tuctrin, who have charged at the Ettin that's nearby. So they kind of basically all run around you guys to...
Yeah, I'm going to get some now because high HD creatures piss on AC.
Yeah, well, this is it's so hard for them to hit you.
I suppose the Ettin is going to hit me. No problem.
Well, yeah, I'm going to attack. This is at 13 though. This is the bugbears. Bugbears.
Oh, they're just pissants, ain't they? Bugbears.
Essentially, yeah.
I've chosen Null as my favourite that I'm going to have.
Is your AC better than a -1 right now?
It is -1 because I swapped my shield out with Luke. No, it's -2. It stayed the same. I just got a cloak. That's right. No, it's -2. Sorry, bro. -2.
All right. Well, you're do you have a shield on right now? You do have a shield.
Yeah, I got a shield. Yeah.
All right. So you're just you have all these guys roll up around you, and you just kind of as you're rushing towards this, this creature, and you're fighting toe to toe with this monstrosity. You're dodging, weaving, spinning, knocking away weapons. And before you know it, they're all kind of like huffing and puffing, still growling, but kind of backed away from you, all in a circle. You having sort of defeated their attacks this round. Tuktrin, similarly, in your dwarven, in your own dwarven way, mostly you're just kind of like moving your body to like deflect, attacks off of you, knocking people to the side, things like that. But as you're doing that, you unfortunately turn your way directly into one of the bugbears who stabs you deeply. Well, let's see, actually, do they have... What kind of weapon are they using here? Just to make sure he's not stabbing. Oh, flail. Okay, so he just whacks you in the side of the head with the flail. And it just hits you right on your temples.
Ow.
6 plus 1. 6 damage. So you take a whack to the side of the head for 6 damage.
Okay.
But you two push through this group to stand in front of the Ettin. That was at 13, 14.
That's me.
All right.
Chopping at the Ettin.
Do it.
I hit it. AC -2.
Oh, jeez.
And
when do I get my second attack? At the end of the round?
Is it your same weapon?
Yeah.
I think that goes at the end of the round, or do we do it at the same
Okay.
time? I forget.
I don't care.
It's
It's whatever you choose. I'm not bothered. Just so I remember.
Yeah.
so that's 17 on my first attack.
Getting? Fucking hell.
I rolled max damage.
17 damage?
17.
Across its
Okay,
gut.
that's 17 damage. Will your first attack? You have one more attack?
So I have I have it offhand.
Go with your offhand. You like... Yeah, go ahead.
Oh yeah, I hit it like AC -11.
Okay, you're going to kill it then. He had one
Okay.
hit point. He had one hit point left after the first hit. But so go ahead anyway, though, because that's awesome, because you just killed it. So go ahead and describe your killing of the two-headed giant, because that's pretty fucking badass.
So I'll go. So I jump up because I have to, and I jump up and I stick my first axe into the forehead of one of the heads, and then with the second one, because I'm hanging by this axe, I swipe both heads off
Oh,
and
Nice.
kind of shake the head off of the axe when I land. It was stuck to the axe.
Mm. Okay, let's see here.
had that Ettin been previously wounded?
Oh, yeah.
By the stone blows?
It got
Lightning
hit by
bolt
the stone and the lightning
and-
bolt.
Oh, I wonder why he went down. Okay.
Yeah, it had 28 hit points when he started the session. So,
Now he has
Good, I'm
none.
glad he's fucking gone.
that was at what, 14? Is that right?
Yeah, 14
Yeah.
as well.
Anybody else at 14? Actually, is everybody else gone? Tarkus, you'll just go at the end of the round, make a decision about what you want your character to do if you're there, Luke.
I'm here.
Yes, welcome.
I'm sorry.
No, you're
Good
fine.
morning.
You're fine. I'm so sorry that
Feel
you had to wake
feel
you.
the shame. Feel the shame.
We felt bad, dude. We were talking about like we really were bummed that you weren't here, but
Over half, like I said to my other half, I was tired, and she goes, "Take a nap. It's fine. I'll wake you up in time for D&D."
It's okay.
Yeah, I'm an hour late.
Hold on. My boy Admiral
Backstabbed.
Akbar has never steered me wrong when it comes to women of any kind. It's a trap.
Yeah, it's always a trap. Oh, sorry, guys.
We even
Um,
sent psychic messages to you.
we did, and then he woke up. I mean, I'm just
It
saying.
works.
Oh, we're still
That
in the
obviously
first round of
works.
combat, if that helps.
Still on what, sorry?
This is literally the first round of combat.
Fucker, how did it take you an hour to get into combat?
Because we
Left.
waited
Late.
for you
Late.
for 35
Oh.
minutes.
You guys are absolute gods.
All right, so that's how it takes an hour to be in the first round of combat.
I'm sorry
all
to all the
right,
viewers as well. It's been a very great hour for you.
Oh, that's not working on the stream, so we're recording right now. This will go up at some point.
So there are no viewers, so we
There's
can
no
shit
viewers. Yes,
we can shit on the viewers all we want. Rob will edit it out or not.
Well, we don't even need to shit on Frank because he's busy shitting on himself.
That's true.
So the
Fuck you, Frank.
Killed me.
so that was at 14. So like just after that, so the groups of all of these various combatants were obviously thrown off by this massive attack, and then seeing you then all sort of emerged in their midst.
That's a great band.
You all obviously then quickly got yourselves together, attacking them, bringing down even the Ettin. But now your opponents, they too have brought themselves to their senses and begin to retaliate. All right, so
Oof.
yeah, so Tarkus and Tuktrin both make a save versus spells. I guess this is it's a save versus spells, or it's whole person save versus spells or paralyzation.
Spell.
It's got to be spell, right?
I believe it's spell. But
I
could
think
be
it
wrong.
depends on the nature. Like, it's save versus spell if they're casting a spell, but if they're using like a hold
Wand of
person
paralyzed
effect,
spell.
it might be versus paralyzation.
Yeah.
It's a spell. I mean, they're casting a whole person, so
Then I guess it would be save versus spell, I would say.
And it's a
gotta be,
bastard.
right?
Yeah, I would think so.
If you target it on one person,
Yes.
it's -4. And if so, like two people's -2.
Yeah.
You go roll at -2.
oh right, if two person means spell, okay.
The more people you affect with it, the easier it is to shake
It
it
is
off.
a beast spell.
But if you target one person, they get a negative.
It's one of the best spells for the cleric.
Okay, so well,
No, I haven't.
you have one each targeted at you, one actual independent spell targeted at each of you. So it's a -2 penalty for each of you.
Okay.
I still passed. I rolled a 12. I needed a 10.
Dang.
That's fucking Italian.
great.
His saves are unreal, isn't they?
I started the day out great. I rolled a 1.
Well, good. You're not saving right now, so you're fine. You're fine.
Hey, I rolled an 8 for our first initiative.
I know. I rolled a 10. I was so pissed because I'm just like, that's exactly what I was looking for, and I rolled a goddamn 10. All right. Did you make your save or no? Roland.
Yes.
Chris.
Oh,
I'm saving.
Tarkus.
Yeah, you.
Oh, I thought
No,
you
not
said
Tarkus.
Tarkus. You
No,
didn't say
I'm sorry.
Roland.
I'm so sorry. I might have made a mistake then because I see Tarkus's name right up.
I forgive you. There's lots of
I'm
names
so
going
sorry.
on.
Yeah, there's a lot going on.
D20.
D20.
A
I'm so
12.
sorry.
A 12 -2.
Well,
is 10.
congrats. I'm
My
so
save-
glad.
My save versus spell is 14, but I do have a cloak +1,
It's a -2
any-
to the save, too, to the die roll.
10, 11. So I've rolled an 11 on a 14. So unless I can summon +3 in bonuses, I'm fucked.
Yep.
Damn.
You're fucked.
Wow.
All right. So so you find yourself going rigid. Fortunately, the creature, the Ettin, he has gone down,
What's happening?
and the other creatures
You do
around
have
you
bless. Which one? What does bless actually?
Bless
give
gives you a plus
gives you
1.
+1 to attacks.
Gives you +1. So yeah, +3
+1 to
it's not
attacks.
enough. Oh,
Yeah.
Hmm.
So you go for you freeze.
Damn.
Let's see here. Pete, did I ever go to get your damage for the? Did you actually shoot your arrows?
I did, yeah. I shot one arrow. I didn't shoot the second, which happens, I think, at the end round. Or
Did you hit her?
No, I think you were about to say that I did, but I had a.
Oh yes, right.
I had a,
Okay, yes. Now I remember. Okay, it's all coming back to me now.
penalty
The-
because
that-
I'm evil.
Protection from evil. All right. So the one of the other priests casts a spell on the man that's armored that's in the south. One of the green robed priests that's with him cast it with cast this a spell on the armored man who's dual wielding. And then that man runs into the space, or runs to basically where it's JB and Carcass, I believe, right?
Oh my god.
And on either side of him is the bugbear, two of the bugbears, but two of the sort of leaders of the bugbear faction. We'll start with the armored man who strolls up forward, confidently, and he walks right up to you, Tarkus, with your religious symbols shown boldly, and says, "Your god is weak and shall be destroyed in my domain." And he brings back this rod to whack you with. Let's see here what happens.
Oof.
Oh, come on, cat. Oh, God. Okay, so, yeah, he's going to hit... What's your AC? What's your AC?
My AC is currently 1.
All right, so he whacks you with the rod, and it hurts. I mean, you just feel it like whack into you, and before you have even time to resettle, he just comes with his other hand and just smacks you with his mace. Let's see here. That is... Oh, come on. Dice. You don't fail me. 16 points of damage between the two attacks. And he just whacks you one side, then the other. And actually, you can even feel it as he moves up towards you. There is this like sense of discomfort, like you're in some sort of zone of where someone of your ethos is not even welcome. It's like pushing almost against your very spirit, making things much more difficult. And the two bugbears step in towards JB, move right down towards him, to try to surround him, and they've got this look about them, just sort of this growling look. One of them licks his lips as if he's looking to feast on the delicacy of half-drow. Probably not going to be enough. Let's see here to hit you.
I've heard it's stringy. You've got a season half-drow.
Stringy.
It's true. Got to cook for quite a while.
Plus 3, 7, 6 AC. Well, does AC 4 hit you?
No.
Okay, so they move into to do that. But you've become quite experienced as a thief, and you begin to dodge and weave and move and use shadows and use your environment to dodge around them. And before you know it, you see that they're huffing and puffing around you, ineffective in their attacks as they're trying to bring you down.
If we weren't surrounded by 1,000 people, I would try to pick their pockets as they miss.
Up in the main center of the room, the ogres move to pound on Tuctrin and Roland. One of them realizes that Roland is easy pickings and rushes in with a big wicked smile on his face. And I don't know what kind of AC. Does he automatically hit you when you're frozen? How does that work?
Well, I suppose. He's got a mini.
Well,
he could just hit you with
You
something.
lose your dex and shield bonuses.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
You're
yeah,
still-
so what is...
You're still wearing armor and your magic.
I'm wearing plate plus 1. So what's that? Plate's 3, 2. So I'm 2.
Oh, I love this. I love it. So he runs up to you. He's got this big smile on his face, and he tries to rip off, rip into you and try to like get into your armor to like take a bite out of you, and he just can't seem to find a spot to like to manage to bite into you. And he tries to take a bite and just bashes his face up against the a plate of your armor. The other ogre.
Imagine that view from Roland as he just looks down, looking at this animal, dragging into him, and he can't move at all.
The other ogre rushes over towards, moves over towards the dwarf, and with enmity in his eyes, as if he's got some sort of like eternal beef with all dwarfs, and Tuctrin is just the latest incarnation of that. It's AC 1. Is that enough to get you?
So I did get that magical ring last time, did I not? Didn't we shuffle magic items around?
Yeah, I think you got my +1 ring, and I got
your +1 ring. So I am currently at a 2, but he's an orc, right?
Ogre.
He's an ogre.
Mm-hmm.
He gets -4 to hit me. Racial.
No. Okay, yeah. So then that would bring it down to
So basically I effectively have a -2.
Yeah, so he rushes at you, and like, you know, like I said, he has enmity in his eyes, but it's ingrained in the dwarven blood to take.
I trained for this.
Yes, exactly, and so it doesn't take much for you to maneuver out of the feeble attempts at this creature's this creature to take you down. The hill giant and his wolf. The hill giant reaches down and scruffs at the wolf and like makes a couple of like barking and yelping sounds and holds on to like the scruff of the wolf, and they go running out of the room. They go running to the eastern corridor, and head to. Actually, I'll point out exactly where they go. He runs straight down the center hallway, right here.
He's going for fucking reinforcements.
They're already running away. That's good.
And he's blinded, but the wolf is kind of guiding him out of the room. And I mean,
Lead me, wolf.
He was not engaged in combat, so he can just essentially run away. You hear the red-robed woman yell out, like, look over and yell at him. Coward! Commander Hedrak will hear of this. He doesn't seem to stop or pay any attention to it. And then she finishes off her spell.
Which write down that name, Hedrak?
Which, much to your surprise, you see she kind of like pushes her hands out forward towards you, and you see first this like tiny pinpoint of flame that grows and expands, and finally explodes into the midst of Roland, Tuctrin, all of the enemies there. It just engulfs everyone.
Oh, okay. Thanks,
so Roland and Tuctrin make saving throws versus the fireball.
It's just a fireball.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
What's that spell?
Yeah, it's a spell.
Unless it's coming from a staff or a wand or a rock.
It's a
spell. Also like...
Yes. Made it by 4.
Damn.
Well, I have a good save.
Pretty good roll, yeah.
Dwarves know like magic.
A 4. Fail.
All right, so Roland takes 21, and Tuctrin, is it half rounded down or rounded up?
Yeah.
Okay, 10. So, let me just go ahead and see how this fares for everybody else. All right, so it's 10 if they save, rounded down. So let me make sure. I do have to make saves for
I must have been at the centre of that.
Yeah. Spicy.
Right. Names go. Will burn my edge of my beard off and shit.
The 2 injured bugbears are just dead. let's see. God, there's so many opponents here right now.
Take your time.
Fucking epic battle. No, it's all good. We'll get it. Let's see here.
There's my cat. Oh, you can't see.
1, 2.
I saw a slightly blurry cat.
I don't know why it's so blurred.
Hey.
Let's try now. There's a cat.
Oh, hi.
It's blurred because
Oh,
you've
it's
got blurred background turned on, and it thinks the cat's a background.
No.
Oh, baby, you are the
Yeah.
size of my cat's head.
All right, so you see that the ogres and a good bunch of the bugbears just are engulfed in flames and just die screaming in the midst of the battle at the center of the room.
They killed their own men.
And they're all different factions. So, and she's chaotic evil. Many of them just die screaming, and you just smell like, burnt flesh and fur. The ogres also, they too die in flames.
Oh, boy.
There are still 3 miraculous bugbears that miraculously are staggering out of the flames, but for the most part, they are
Bugbear
defeated.
Liberation Front.
So there's 3 bugbears who came out of the flames and 2 on me, so there's 5 bugbears left total?
Those 2 bugbears, yes. Those bugbears are from a different group. Those are the ones that came from the south.
Okay.
Those came from the south. So those were the part of that group with the guy who is dual wielding the mason rod.
No problem. I'm just keeping track of what we got on the field as best I can.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
I know I'm missing somebody, but that's all right.
And then the river pirate.
Dress Kitty.
The river pirate looking guy goes swaggering in towards the center of the room. And as he does, he kind of swings his sword, his scimitar, and it ignites in flames.
Wow, I want it.
And he, without remorse, regret, or hesitation, runs right up. And, he kind of like first he starts walking, then jogging, then running, and just cuts right across Roland's body. We'll see if he hits him. Unlike his predecessor, he does manage to slash into Roland. Okay. Let's see if he will. Oh, come on, man. Too many dice. Well, that's not true. There's no such thing. 7. Oh, only 1 from the flames, but 7 from the sword.
8 total.
Yeah, 8 total.
29.
Let me see if this thing
altogether.
actually catches you on fire.
Aye, my legs.
Did I please tell me that that's everybody?
I'll scream out. I can't because I'm paralyzed.
You forgot the
mind
dragon.
My legs. This cat's nailing my armpit.
Yep. Okay. JB, you get your second attack.
All right. Well, now I got bugbears on either side of me. But I am committed, so I'm going to fire one more arrow and see if I can hit what's her face with the. I think that's the person who casts hold person.
No, she was the one who cast fireball.
Fire. Okay.
Yeah.
Who cast Held Person?
Two of the lesser priests.
Holy crap! I rolled a 20. Hopefully, a 20 will hit.
No, for sure, of course.
You never know. All right, and I rolled an 8 for damage. That's 16 damage.
Jeez. Okay.
8
Nice.
teeth.
Oh, I have a feeling that was the only way I was going to hit this person. So that's probably won't going to happen again. Y'all better get unstuck soon.
Arcing through the air, the arrow pierces into her cheekbone, marring her beautiful features, and she scowls and she screeches in anger and pain and literally rips it out, and you can see some of her teeth exposed. And across the field of battle, she yells, "You will die, my
Okay.
Ooh, look at
And
that.
she thought she was pretty.
If I put my hand up there, we get a.
Does anybody else get an end of the round attack? Does
I would have one pros.
Nope.
I wish I did.
Yeah, I just swing for the guy. That's
Oh,
on top of
Tarkus.
me.
Yeah, Tarkus.
Yeah.
Tarkus' turn.
Get Tarkus.
Yeah, so
Let's see if we
you
can
didn't
even
get a
hit
picture.
him.
You didn't take a look here, actually, real quick, Luke. This is what this guy looks like. He's in my image now.
Yeah. He looks friendly. Has he got 3 hands?
I know. Doesn't that look like he has 3 hands there? I
It
don't
does look like
understand
It looks
it.
like he's carrying an extra mace. It looks
I
like
think
3
it's like
arms.
maybe he's just so fast.
Yeah, that's what it's trying to think. Say.
The shoulder mace.
I don't
Don't
know
have a
what
shoulder
that
mace?
is. It's just very strange.
My
Yeah.
fucking 12-year-old could draw better than that. Sorry.
Instead of having like a buckler, he just has an extra mace. Fine.
It's
He's
just a mace
rushed
attached to his elbow. So
I
he can have
like
the most accurate dual hit ever.
I like the kind of poorly drawn old school feel of that drawing.
I
actually.
understand, brother. I don't mean to criticise.
It's not me.
No, really.
I got it from the 5th edition Temple of Elemental Evil version of it that has character images, drawings
You
of
could have
it.
sketched an
Oh.
image.
And
in
so
5
you're
minutes,
welcome to
yeah.
insult that is all you'd like. Um
I think I hit -3. I think that's the
Jesus.
lowest I've ever hit.
All right,
That's
so
a
but you're
D10 and that's not
also
gonna work.
-2 because you're good, right? And he has protection from good on him, which is so
Yeah.
fucking amazing. Oh my god, dude. You do not hit him.
Shit.
Yeah, so he
What?
actually like he just goes like this. He puts his chest out, like he moves his chest. You have a mace?
Sword.
A sword?
Bastard.
He like moves to the side and like literally like chest bumps your sword like out of the way. Like he just fucking knocks it out of the way and just snarls at you. God of war. God of war means nothing here. And
Really right.
Aquamarine.
yeah, he's all in green. You know, he's the evil priest of water. He says, "You will drown in your own blood, as my god demands." All right, so let's get to next declarations here.
You're going to give him at least +2 for zealotry.
+2 for zealotry. All right, so let's see here. Why don't we we'll go and start with so Grey Ash. Now you obviously, I mean, you know, you're in the field of play here, but none of them seem to come over towards you. So there's no one on particular, but you on you particularly. You can see the battlefield. There's obviously quite a bit going on.
Yeah.
What do you want to do? This
I am magic missiling the fire lady.
Okay, smart play. What about JB this time around?
Well, with the bugbear on either side, we're gonna just knife him.
Okay. How about Tarkus? Do we need me to describe what's happening here briefly?
I've got a rough. I think I remember mostly from last session. If you want,
Giant pile of dead bodies at the
rundown.
center, basically.
Yeah. It's the only way.
Yeah, and then 2 separate smaller groups. What do you want to do?
But by the sounds of it, there's not many going on in any of them. Fuck me. I don't know whether to bother with a spell or just fucking zip off. Yeah, I'm gonna cast a spell. Or try to at least.
Okay. And finally, Tuctrin.
So there's a big green dude trying to kill Roland while Roland is held. So I am going to get in between him and Roland and try to chop this guy down.
He's a Null River pirate, so he looks like a fucking pirate. He's got he's I mean, he does in no way looks like a he's not wearing red robes or anything, but he came in with the two red robe priests, the half orc and the woman who obviously seems to be in charge. And he has a flaming fucking sword, and he just went right on, like no honor, nothing like that. Went right for Roland.
Yeah, of course. So he looks like a big target.
Yes.
Right up.
All right. So why don't we? Got convenient dice right now? Roll a d10.
Not me.
I got it.
Go on then.
I rolled a 5.
Oh, better than me.
Let's see what I got here.
Better than the DM.
I hope.
It's vaguely similar. Okay, so it begins again. All right, so let's see here. All right, so she's gonna. Okay, so here, sorry guys, I'm just.
Have you just
doing
got the
this
one?
really fast? Just one right here.
Because we got two, so they play with each other. One, it's going to go hello on the wall.
Just wants to be on the desk all the time.
Mine's mega chilly, but I don't want to ruin the game. Like, there it is. Look,
I got 1.5 right here.
Oh, jeez.
Hold on a second here, and that's 5, 4, 6, 9. And bugbears. No, they're running. They've taken enough abuse.
Never.
this could be it, guys. Man, I'm sensing it could get pretty bad.
I think it's about to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm already feeling it's pretty bad.
But it's okay.
We'll see.
Because it's just a game.
You guys are more powerful. You're fucking powerful, though. You just got to get that. You got to get Roland unheld. You have to get Roland unheld. It's the only.
Do you think?
I wish I had a way to do it.
It's okay, man. I don't know what the duration is. He hasn't told me that.
Too long.
Oh no, yeah, I got a feeling.
It's basically too long. I mean. Okay, sorry, I got everybody now here. So, you roll a 5. At 5, the red robe priestess, she screams across the room. It points at JB. Make a saving throw versus spells.
Saving throw versus spells. All right.
5. God damn it.
13 is my target.
I wanted to shut her down, but if she's going to 5. I
13. Exactly.
Okay, well, let's see here. Let's see here. Thanks, are down to a saving throw versus suggested for wisdom cover development. Okay, let me see here, though. You might get a saving throw penalty from her. Let me see here real quick because she has a couple things.
Don't forget any of your magic item bonuses.
For fire,
if you have any.
From evil. No, she doesn't. Okay. All right. Yeah. So you managed to shake it off. You felt compelled almost like your heart skipped a beat. The intensity of her command being that powerful, it almost felt as though you might just give in spite of the insanity of what she was saying. But you shake it off.
Your voice actually like cut out. I think so. I have no idea what she even asked.
She said die.
Oh, okay.
She didn't ask you anything. She just commanded you to die.
Okay. Finger of death?
No, die. The command.
Power word kill.
Literally the command spell.
Oh boy.
Also on 5, at the southern, the south, the chamber where many of you are still. Tarkus, well, I should say Tarkus and JB, where the two of you are still. Tarkus going toe to toe with this armored follower of the evil water cult. You can see that behind him still, further down the corridor are these two priests that came in with him, and one of them is waving his arms around. And at that moment, this sort of beam of light fires from his hands and fires right into your eyes, Tarkus. Make a saving throw versus spells.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, it's another great one. Fail.
The light, as it hits you in the eyes, it blinds you. Let's see.
Who'd have thunk it?
Let's see here. Lights was an individual cortex blinds it, reducing its attack and saving throw bonus. Okay, your attack and saving throw rolls are -4, and your AC is -4 penalty. And it will last for 4 hours. Yes. All right, so yes, you get blasted in the eyes with this light. That was also on 5. Let's see here. On
those just straight up effects of the spell get wrecked.
Mm-hmm.
I'm butthurt.
Here, click on doing 4 on the 8. Okay, sorry. That was at 5. At 6, 7, 6. Isn't somebody at 6? Grash, gotta go at 6. You guys rolled a 5.
Yeah, 6. So yeah, I was on 6. Magic missile.
She has taken injuries. You
10.
see, she's got an arrow, that gaping hole in her face.
Yeah. Is it 3d4?
+3.
$14?
14? That's a pretty
Yeah, I rolled
fucking good one, man.
443.
That's great.
We like it.
You see her just she gets pelted with these 3 things. She's staggers back a few steps, and she's looking down incredulously as she's got these gaping wounds. She looks fucked up right now. I mean, she's just kind of staggering. You can literally see rib bones. Her teeth are exposed on her fucking face right now. She is looking horrendously bad. But she seems to be in complete shock that anyone could possibly have hurt her.
We gonna do more than hurt you.
That was at 6, 7.
I go on 7.
Okay. The 2 bugbears that are on you also go on 7.
All right.
What are you doing?
Stab. I can't fire with arrows from here, so we're gonna 1 dagger to each. That is a 16 and a 20. The 16 is on the +1.
Oh, then that's a 19 and a 20. What is a bardish?
What is a what?
It's an axe on the end
It's
of a long pole.
Yep.
It's a polar max.
Dang. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Bardish.
Are you attacking the
bardish.
same one, Pete?
No, I'm attacking both of them. They're on either side of me, right? Well, I got 2 daggers and going to stab.
6. All right, give me the damage.
The one on the left with the +1 dagger takes 5 points of damage. The one on the right takes 6 points of damage. And with you rolling dice there, I have a feeling I might be dead.
You take 16 points of damage between the two.
Oh, that doesn't seem fair.
Hmm.
It's better than just keeling over dead.
Okay, so that was at 7. Anybody else going 7?
Nope.
Okay, so the flame sword wielding pirate sees you approaching Tuktrin as as Roland is there frozen, like as if you're going to defend your friend or something like that, or like you actually care about someone else other than the gold that is given to you by your employer. And as he sees you approach, he doesn't even bother to turn to defend himself to you. He looks you in the eyes as he takes a swing right at Roland, right in front of him, with the flaming sword again. Perhaps because he was distracted, however, the sword dings off of Roland's armor. I guess it doesn't get him with any flames. We'll just say it's oh yeah, I forgot to look that up actually to see if you were supposed to be on fire. Good point.
We
Probably
lost
looked that up.
a Pete. No, not a Pete. The other one. Dave.
Oh yeah, we did.
Beth.
Ooh.
He'll be back. Weapons, magical weapons.
I love that. We've got Halloween decorations in the apartment, and there's a jack-o'-lantern hanging from the ceiling fan behind me. So when I'm right under it, every now and then it's in camera. So it's
Yeah,
like
I've been noticing
It's really
that.
cool. Yeah, it's really cool.
like I'm haunted. If only I can get twins to show up right here.
Oh man.
You don't get you're not a flame. Roland is not a flame.
Ooh.
So when he does that, I laugh at him with just a big dwarven belly laugh. I just laugh right because he looked me in the face while he swung at him, and I just laughed right in his face.
You definitely burn him too. Like you can see, like burn him. It's funny. I'm using flame sword and I say burn him, but you definitely you can see that flash in his eyes of embarrassment. You know what I mean? Like of that, like when someone's cocky, but then they like don't actually lit it up, like that moment of kind of like tail between the legs kind of look. So that was at 7. 8. Anybody on 8? All right. The armored warrior continues his beatdown on Tarkus. He says, Arrhenius is nothing. You will learn the pain. You will drown in your own blood, and I will watch it happen. All right, let's see here.
Don't even respond. I'm just listening because blind fighting, I need to focus all my senses.
18.
It's true.
6 plus 3. Plus 3, yeah, 6, 3.
He's going to do like 70 damage to me.
Okay, AC 3, but then you're minus 40 your AC, right? So it's effectively AC -1. Damn, okay. Sorry, bro, you're going to get hit twice.
That's fine. Well, no, I'm AC 1, but yeah, whatever.
Yeah, it's AC
anyway.
3, but then it's minus 4, so it's AC -1 effectively, right? So, fortunately, though, that first attack only does 2 points of damage. That's from the mace. Then the rod whacks you. Ooh, that one is for 10. And you just feel like bang up against the side of your head, and like he's beating you down and insulting your god right to your face as he's just smacking you, and you're trying your best to maintain your blind fighting abilities.
Well, I'm still standing.
You certainly are.
Yep, heal yourself, man.
That was at 8, and that does it for them. So, oh no, I've got one more. 9?
Yes, but no. I was in the process of casting a spell, but I've just took a hit, so
Oh,
I have nothing.
damn it.
That sucks.
Oh, it's the worst. Okay,
It's
so
all right,
then
I've got more of them.
All right, we did get an update from Dave. Housemate trips power. He's casting magic missile again if she's still alive. Hopefully
okay.
that counts. Hopefully that counts.
Yeah, that counts. That sounds great. Except for that, hey, message him and tell him that he needs to make a saving throw versus spell.
Oh, yes.
Because he's getting silence cast on him.
We're going to start playing the game via SMS. Let's send carrier pigeons, guys.
Play by mail.
I actually play by mail.
Sure.
Hey, it can work. I survived Karen.
Oh, that was funny.
Yes,
That
you
was
did.
very funny. That
It
was
was funny.
very
Yes, you did.
funny. That had me
was-
cracking
that
up
was fun.
like.
That was fun.
I am really impressed with how long we kept that going. 'Cause
I was
just-
waiting for it to die.
I was
I mean,
just
that's
riffing.
definitely a one-page RPG waiting to happen.
I was just riffing. I had no idea where I was going with it.
Same. I was just making stuff up.
It was just like a rally in tennis.
Yep,
Yeah.
exactly. It was perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome back, David. Make a saving throw versus spells.
Enjoy that saving throw.
I don't hear any sound from David.
I hear
You
nothing.
not appear to be muted.
I know nothing. I hear nothing.
Oh, there you go.
There he is.
Does
Hey.
the cloak of protection aid in that? +2 cloak
Yes.
of protection?
Yes, +2. But you can only have
Okay.
that or the ring. You can't have both.
Yeah, I
can
don't
only
have the
choose
ring.
one.
Spell
No, I mean,
save.
like, when you add up your saves, you can't add up like ring plus. You can't add multiple rings, but you can add different items. So you can add like a ring and a cloak, for instance.
What are my
You save.
saves? Oh, there you go. Spell is 10? Do I have to roll over or under? Over, right?
Over. On a save is
Yeah,
over.
I'm silenced then.
I'm actually really big
You
on
failed?
cloaks.
Yeah, I failed.
All right, so yeah, you go silent. 15-foot radius actually around you.
Shat.
God, this
That's
is
a bit-
not going well for you guys.
Well,
This is not going
now, Grey Ash, run up and start stabbing her because that affects anybody within 15 foot, including the person who cast the spell.
Yes,
It's 15-foot radius.
It appeared to
But
have
it's
been.
cast in
Well,
night
make a
location.
perception check for Grey Ash, David.
2?
Oh, that's good.
Oh, that's
You
great.
perceive
Yeah, so
nothing.
you could see
yeah.
that it was the other red robe wizard, or red robe, not wizard, red robe cleric, the half orc, who was like all the way across basically, and seemed to have
Is it
noticed
coming
that you were casting spells. You know, you just cast a spell at his, his companion, but also that you had been casting. So he seems to have noticed you at that distance, and it came from him. All right, so that was at 9 and 10.
JB, is that you at 10?
No, I went on
There you
7.
went.
Oh, okay.
10, 11.
I had
11.
daggers this time, so that was fast.
Okay, 11. I'm just used to you going one before me. Yeah, 11 to me. I'm just swinging on green, dude.
Why do you say? Oh, he's. Why
You
do
said
you?
he's green.
No, he's not green.
I thought you said he was wearing green.
No, the guy that you're fighting looks like a river pirate.
Okay, he's not the green guy. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
He's the one
Okay.
with the flaming sword. The green
Okay.
guy's whooping on Luke.
Oh,
Yeah, the
okay.
green guy's whooping ass on Luke. Yeah.
Okay.
Or,
so
not
okay.
Luke,
So this
Tarkus.
guy, I'm gonna attack him. So that was a
gonna say, what have I
16.
personally
So
Yeah, I know. I literally sent the NPC to Luke's house. And he's
Yeah.
currently
Sorry.
get a AC -8 on the first hit.
Jesus fucking Christ. Okay. That's
you
what I'm
hit
talking about.
Satan, who was stood next to him. Visible.
7
As well.
plus 14, 15, 16. 16?
16 damage. Okay.
Yep. That's on my first
I'd
attack.
just like to point out that I'd have to roll a 25 to hit an AC -8.
Yeah. I have a Thaco of 15.
You need a bigger die, dude.
That's
Well,
true.
but Tarkus and I mean Tuctrin and Roland are meant for this.
Oh, I
I'm
know.
a one.
basically,
I'm a
yeah.
one-trick pony. I am a one-trick pony.
Roland
That's
is
gonna
like a couple steps beyond Tuctrin,
Yeah.
even. So in
I'm
terms of
just
combat ability,
impressed.
pure combat ability.
As can be seen now, a spellcaster does me easy. Oh,
Does
I
everybody
Gotta
easy
get
if you're gonna say
you need the spell magic somehow, or a ring of free action or something like that for Roland.
Yep.
Like
the
that would be a
phylactery of
perfect item.
action. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd just fucking run off and leave me now. I would.
All right, so he's still up.
I have two more attacks.
Yeah, go ahead and do it. Your
I just didn't know if
your
anybody
second
else-
attack would be ended around, I guess. Then the third attack.
I have. Yeah, the third would be into the round.
Okay.
So second attack is a 18, AC -4.
Jeez, yeah, you got him. He's quick and he's moving well, but
6
he-
plus 7, 8, 14.
Jesus.
And then my last was end of the round. So
Okay. Let's see here. And that was at what, 12 or something like that?
that was an 11.
11?
Yep.
Who do we got left here? Not Roland, not Tarkus. Grey Ash is gone.
It
So
might
it's
just be
just you and him.
And him.
Yeah. So he takes another well, now that you're on him and you're beating his ass, he takes his other attack and turns it towards you.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
But you said attack simultaneous, so
Okay.
pretty
I rolled it.
good.
Oh, that's an 18 on the die. I definitely hit him.
I think he's gonna hit you too.
Oh, it's a 5 plus 7 is 12. 15?
15 damage?
Yep.
Jesus Christ, man. That is some fucking powerful ass shit. Oh, wait, wrong die. Wrong die for damage. Cheers.
And I'm AC 2.
7 damage. Yeah, he hits you.
Yep.
He slices into you. 7 damage. Oh, no, I'm sorry. You know what? That's just the... And then 3 points of fire damage.
So 10. So 10.
Yeah, 7 from the cut, 3 points for fire damage.
Yep.
So he
Ouch.
but he staggers back. I mean, your onslaught, obviously he's no longer like, he grits his teeth and he like gets in a real stance. He's got his hand across like a giant cut across his belly that she like put in there, like almost maybe as if he's holding his intestines in. And he's no longer got that smirk on his face. He certainly wiped it off of there. All right, so let's get to declarations. Man, this is not a great situation. Let's start this one with Tuctrin because he is the most mobile right now. What do you want to do?
Okay. I think. Oh, man. Do I keep attacking or do I cast a spell? That's the risk. Huh. I'm going to
Kill everything.
do well.
Ooh.
I would like to keep attacking this guy, but I would like to help Roland.
Don't worry about me. I'm a scumbag.
Yeah, but I don't know how much longer I'm going to be up.
I mean, if you can guarantee to help him in one pop, then that puts 2 people with
Well,
big swords on the
there's
front.
no guarantee I can cast Dispel Magic if I can get it off. But then Dispel Magic's not even a guarantee.
Yeah.
So 11
Oh, yeah,
or higher
too.
on a D20, and then
Yeah.
depending on their level, there's a differential.
Yeah, that's right.
So it might not even work. So, what do I do?
Fight until you can be more sure.
Yeah, I guess I got to keep fighting. I mean, I guess that's what I got to
Because
do. I got to get the shot.
if you pop that and you fail, then
If I pop it, I fail, or I try to cast and he hits me and I lose it, then I just So I'm gonna try to down this guy first, and then
win advantage, and then try.
Yeah, I'm gonna attempt that. Yeah. So I'm attacking, basically.
Love it. I give you all the credit.
Gotta go full aggro.
JB, 2 locks.
I'm gonna stab the guys right on me again. Can't really do much of anything until they're gone.
Tarkus.
Cast a spell. Oh no! Hold on a minute. No, I'm just gonna I'm gonna have a drink of a pot.
You're gonna take a potion?
Yes.
And finally, Grey Ash.
I believe I can still use the Wand of Wonder.
That's wonderful.
Isn't there a command word?
That's an interesting
yeah, there is a command word, isn't there? You said
command
that
word.
before.
Oh, yeah.
I can't use Wand of Wonder.
Have you got any miscellaneous magic items other than the wand? Something you can throw.
I got a different one.
Something you can drink. Can you turn invisible?
I could
ring.
turn invisible. Is a ring? Yeah, that's probably a command as well, right? A ring.
No. Rings aren't command.
No. The ring you could it's just activate.
Thought.
Yeah. Command. It's just intent.
Yeah, intent.
Wand is. I think that's just a holdover from like books and movies. Honestly. And
I think it's to add a caveat into everything that they do. So this one's great, but you have to say something, or this one's great, but you have to push a button, or just there's always a caveat in there in AD&D.
I guess you can't use a scroll when you're silenced.
No way.
No.
This isn't Harry Potter. You can't just think the magic and it happen.
Your best chance is a ring, a pot, something thrown, or something like that. Something that doesn't.
Yeah.
You should flee. Tell you now. Is it zoned on you?
You gotta decide, man. What do you want to do?
The only way for him to know if it's zoned on him at this point is to move away because he failed perception.
Right, it's on me because I had to save.
I'd be invisible at this point, man, and silent. Then.
Go invisible and go stand next to that priest.
Yeah, it's funny
worth
because I actually
it's
actually made kind of a mistake, and I cast it directly on you, which I would have been like I would probably just cast on an object near you, and that would have been more effective because then it wouldn't need a saving throw. But so I was like, it's probably not going to work, but I'm not going to change my tactic after I already did.
We used to cast it on barbed arrows and then have somebody shoot it into an enemy.
Perfect, great.
And then if they figure it out, they have to pull the barbed arrow out and take even more damage.
Nice.
I love it. That gets the JB seal of approval.
Yeah,
you can use
I
that
can
one.
do this round, so I'm gonna try and use my sling, I guess, and then see if I can think of something to do.
Okay.
I think I can sling it from here.
All right, then let's pray to all that is holy that you win initiative this time, guys.
Good luck, guys.
Let me check on hold person, but I think it lasts for a really fucking long time.
Yeah, it's 8 rounds at level 3. It's up to 13 rounds at level 4. So it lasts forever.
It was wise casting. It was the right thing to do. If you're the
well, I mean, yeah, that's what the spell they had on the
because I was about to use my fucking poison attack because I hadn't seen that with them other people. So as soon as I'd seen them, I was going to pull the orb out and blast them with poison. So
all right, so who's going to roll the die this time? How about
not me?
How about David? We'll
Not
let
I.
David roll. This time, David.
Say I'm absolutely not my rolls.
D10. A 4.
Nice.
I'll take it.
Oh, okay. Respite, perhaps. Okay, so 5, 6.
6,
That-
that's me. And we'll stab once more.
What speed is
One
this?
time I could have
Plus
got a
1
spell
and
off.
left hand. That is a 12, and that dice rolled off the desk. And a 16. So I would hit. Alright, so that's actually that was actually on the +1. So I hit an AC of 4, AC 1. So I might have missed one.
Yes, the AC4 definitely misses.
That was my +1, unfortunately. But the second one is 4 points of damage.
Eat my stabby. Is that a poison weapon?
You said 4 points of damage?
4 points of damage, yeah.
Don't you have poison on your weapon now?
I do not. I don't think so.
Try.
Yeah.
I had a dagger of venom at one point, but you used that.
I did.
Okay. So that was at. You said that was at 4, 5, 6.
And that was at
3,
we rolled a 4, and that was it. So that was
5,
at 6.
6, 7, 8.
Yeah.
Okay. There you go.
So, being as these guys are being extra slow, I'm gonna, do the full sexy rub this salve all over myself using Cocken's ointment.
Oil of
Nice
you,
shower
like,
scene for everybody. Let's go.
this is where like
3 plus 8, so that's 11 of those 12 you took off me back.
Timotei for warriors.
Okay. That's good then. At least you got that. Okay. Fine. We'll go on 15. Oh, sorry, I'm just working this out. That was at 8, right? 9,
Was it 8?
10.
10.
10 is me as well.
Oh, you're definitely going before me.
Well,
So,
I'm
If we're going by
just-
dexterity, you're definitely going first.
It's missile. It's
Sure.
melee. It's yeah. I mean, it's magic melee
Magic
missile. So
melee.
magic missile melee.
Magic
So
missile
it's yeah, missile anyway. First.
okay. So it's is it 1 now and 1 at the end? Was it 2 now? Well, whatever.
I think it's 2 now. I
Oh my
don't know.
god, not fucking 20.
What happened? You got a nat 20?
Not 20.
Nice.
A fucking slingstone from across the fucking room.
Right.
Are
His
you
eye.
are you attacking the woman?
Yeah.
The blonde woman?
Yeah, the
Oh.
the red mage,
She
right?
is-
Oh, man. We're going to call that the Chris Brown.
David,
She's still there?
describe your kill.
Yes.
By a miracle, the fucking silenced mage throws a slingstone across the entire room and it clocks her straight in the head.
So
just
far,
No respect.
It's amazing what one well placed thrown stone will do.
right
Mhm.
through the eye,
Awesome.
explodes out the back of her head, and she
That's
just
fucking stupid.
falls
Well,
back.
Do I
dead.
have to also point out the fact that the person that just did this with a slingstone is named David?
Oh yeah.
Do I have- I mean, I'm just
I haven't used
saying.
this thing in ages.
It
Oh,
says
that's
sling now
wonderful.
+1 magical giant slaying because it should be.
Yeah.
Rob,
Mm-hmm.
who cast the spell on me?
one of the lesser priests.
Yeah, one of the it was the lesser priest from the hallway from which you ran.
Do we know if the spell ends if the priest kills them?
Oh,
Do you guys want to play it that
doesn't-
way?
It doesn't say anything like that in the book, but it's up to DM.
Yeah, well, if we do it, we'll do it for the enemies too. You know what I mean? So like, or
What's
unconscious.
the most realistic? And I would say it would hold, even if they're slain.
Because I don't think it's
yeah.
really. You know what though? I would say it depends on what the spell says, because some of the spells say
Yeah.
the priest or the caster can end it at any time, and some of them don't say that. And I feel like if it said that, then that means that it's under some level of control by the caster.
Mhm.
And then if the creature fell, then it would end. Priest can end the spell with a single utterance at a time, otherwise the duration is 6 rounds. Okay, so they have to say something to end it. So therefore, it, in my opinion, would not end.
Okay.
Unless you were to die and somebody was to raise you as undead, and then it would
Say,
end
what's the
because it
word
can't
to...
hold undead.
Yeah. Seems like a long, backwards way to do it, but it's a way.
Hmm.
All right, so I don't recall where we are right now in the initiative. I think we're like at 8 or 9 or something like that.
We're at 10.
Sling.
10.
Death.
Okay, 10.
10.
Go. Do it.
All right, it's choppy. That's a 18, 4, 17, 18, 19. Gee, that's a AC -5.
Yeah,
fire.
I'll say that does it.
And that's a 6 plus. So that's 13, 15 again. And then I get one at the end of the round.
Go ahead and describe your kill then.
Oh, nice. So, I hit him last round a couple times. He hits me with the flaming sword, and I just say, Roland Ravensblood is going to love that sword, and I just smash him. I just absolutely smash him with the axe.
It is a bastard sword too, so
Right.
That's what it is.
And then that was my main hand axe, so that's my holy axe of Clangeddon. So, my god just cleaves his symbol of his god in half.
nice. All right, wow. Things have turned a little bit here.
And I don't think there's anything else around me for another attack later, right?
There's a Roland right there.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Roland is not for attack, though.
No.
No,
No attack
I'll
to
read. That was so. Does that take us through everybody's turn on your side?
Second sling.
Okay, and beside end of round actions.
Okay.
So let me just kind of reassess the. So there is the half orc, red robe priest with the gold skulls on the front and back. The one who, cast silence on Grey Ash still remains. He looks like almost pained, physically assaulted by the death of his companion, the blonde-haired woman, the high priestess of fire. And but he still remains amongst that group. But he stands alone amongst that group. From the south, there are from the south in the eastern corridor. I mean, in the western corridor, however, there are a number of opponents still fighting. There is the green armored and robed man who has been beating Tarkus to death. His 2 under priests, which have been standing behind him, standing back, basically supporting him with magic. They cast light on Tarkus's eyes to blind him, amongst other things they've done so far. And then there are 2 bugbears that JB Tulocks is fighting for his life against.
I should have moved forwards.
And that is pretty much it. So that's where we're at right now. But it's their turn. So let's see here. Let's see here. I don't think they would know. All right, I'll go with this guy first. So the guy who with the rod and the mace relentlessly continues to beat on Tarkus, again insulting his god. War, more like the god of beatings and pain. Feel it as I hit you time and time again. The blood builds in your throat.
Go on, Miss
Well,
Boy.
his words. Okay, wait a second. That's a 7 on the die. Yeah. So his words, his arrogance, perhaps. Although Tarkus cannot see, he can't help but smile a little bit as he sidesteps one way, then takes a couple steps forward, then jumps back, moving deftly out of the way of the 2 strikes by his fearsome opponent as he arrogantly almost dismisses Tarkus's ability to fight back. But this time he manages to avoid those blows.
Nice.
They would not get involved. Okay. At 13, the 2 bugbears on JB. Okay. One of them, the one with the bastard sword, whacks you up the side of your head. Not really. We'll say in your shoulder for 4 points of damage as it cuts into your arm. The other one, however, you manage to knock away his bardish, his long pole axe. But as you're doing that, as they're sort of fighting, they're in the position around you, and the 2 underpriests step forward and lay hands upon them, healing bits of their wounds. Yeah, very small bits. Unfortunately, not quite as much as I would have liked, but okay, so that was at 13, 15. That was at 15 actually. And then God, the red robes. Can you hear inside of silence? You can't hear. It's completely quiet for you, right?
Yeah. I believe so.
All right. So the half-orc priest in the red robes, he turns directly towards you, Grash, and he raises his hand and he points at you and screams something that you can't hear.
Whoa.
So that okay, so that was that was a 15. Let's see here. I think I went through everybody. Okay. So second attacks here. Grash, go with your
Let's see.
your
You
thing.
lucky again?
Tucktrin, do you get another attack this
No.
round?
I get. I haven't ended a round attack, but I don't think anything's close enough.
Nothing's
so,
close enough, yeah.
Yeah, so no, it's gone.
9.
Do you have the spell magic by chance?
I'm going to use that next round. Yeah,
Hmm.
that's the
This
plan.
priest doesn't have AC 10, does he?
No, unfortunately not.
No. Unfortunate.
Yeah, he's wearing
That would be
chain. He has
awesome,
a
though.
shield.
Fucking priests.
Anybody have any other? Okay, so that's it. Let's go back to declarations then. So the battle has mostly turned towards one particular section of the field, that southwestern corridor. Southwestern corridor, 20 feet wide. A lot of bodies are there. And 2 bugbears, 2 priests, 2 underpriests, and a man who has put great pain upon Tarkus still remain in that area. Otherwise, there's just a single curate, a red-robed, gold skull embroidered half-orc warrior who seems intent upon facing Grey Ash one-on-one. So why don't we do declarations here, and we will start with let's start with Grey Ash again here.
Okay. Priests can use scrolls, right? If it's a wizard scroll, just a scroll.
No, you can't use wizard scrolls.
Damn. Well, I don't know if it's a wizard scroll. I assume it is. I got a scroll of dispel magic, but I don't know if it's a wizard dispel magic or priest dispel magic.
Wizard.
Who the fuck all in this?
I'm gonna come back to you.
I'm
Come
gonna
back to you.
move forwards to get
Okay.
my Cone of Silence in the priests that are like helping this guy beat up our friend here. And then
Good call.
sling the red mage again. So I'm just being interference with these guys and still just attacking this guy over here.
Just be careful they don't turn and attack you, because that could get messy.
Well,
Okay.
at least they won't be attacking you.
Yeah, you move. So you move
It's
them
true.
into the zone of. So you're going to move them into the zone of silence, and
Yeah.
continue to slingshot that the curate. All right. And what about Tarkus?
Is him moving close going to put me in a cone of silence?
I'll try not to, but it's going to be probably hard to judge.
It is impossible for you not to put him in the cone of silence and also put them in the cone of silence because they are on the other side of him.
Oh, they are?
Wouldn't
Yeah,
Wouldn't
because
that ruin
he's
my
at the
blind
top.
fighting
He's at
as
the
well?
top of the corridor, and they came from down by the bottom. So like they're like all like 10,
That's a terrible
10
idea.
feet into the corridor, or like right here, and then he's like right there.
would that
Hmm.
not screw up all my blind fighting as well? Because I wouldn't be able to hear anything because no sound can be emitted from within that area at all.
Yeah, I mean you can recalculate your plan. Do you want to do something different?
Yeah, maybe I just won't do that then. I'll be like.
I mean, it's a
here
great
instead.
idea. I love it, but
Yeah. I decide to not screw over my friend instead.
Good plan. Okay, well I'll come back to you. You can decide what you want to do. Come up with a
These
separate
are-
plan.
These are the
What-
tough choices that usually only JB has to make.
Does JB really make those choices? All
I
right,
mean,
what
he has
about-
to decide whether or not to screw over his friends.
That's true. What about Tarkus?
I'm probably going to try and cast a spell because I felt that last strike was pretty good, and I could see back then, and I couldn't hit anything, so I've got no idea. This guy is formidable, so mumble and cast a spell.
All right. What about JB?
I still got 2 bugbears plus priest dude in arm's reach.
Mm-hmm. And the bugbears just got healed a bit.
All right. Well, then I'm going to cut my losses there and both daggers into 1 bugbear. If I can tell if one of them is more injured, I'm going to focus on them. Otherwise, I'm just going to pick one at random.
And is Tuctrin going to go ahead then and cast a spell magic?
I'm gonna try to.
All right. Let's see here in terms of this thing here. Okay. He's definitely going to go for Tarkus. Let me check something here because I feel like his protection from good might have worn off. No, protection from good's not going to wear off at this point. I forgot to even use that. Doesn't even matter. Okay. Okay, I think I got everybody. Let's see. How about Luke, roll us a d10 for initiative.
Oh, roll good.
Yeah, well, I've been rolling really good today. 1s all around. That's a 4.
Okay.
It's not bad, not bad.
Could be better. Could be worse.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, my attack roll was 90 and everything else has been sub 4. Sub 5.
Such is the way. Okay, and that's going to be 8. And it's going to rush. Sorry, I just want to get everybody in here correctly before I go. All right, so you rolled a 4, 5, 6.
Yep.
JB.
2 daggers to 1 bugbear. I will let you decide if it's the one that's more injured, unless I can specifically tell. All right, that is a 15 and a 15. That's going to hit AC of 2.
Well, do you want to attack the one with the Bardish or the Bastard Sword? Doesn't matter to me. Just tell me.
I'll say Bastard Sword.
Okay. How much damage?
That is 4 plus 3 plus 1. That's 8 damage.
All right, yeah, you lay a couple cuts in him. That was at 6, 7,
6.
8.
Yep.
All right, Tarkus, your spell goes off.
Sanctuary.
Oh, so they have to make a save to attack you, right?
If he fails his save to attack me, he just loses track of me as if I'm not even there.
That's amazing. All right. That was at 8. 9.
What was the initiative, sorry?
We're
4.
8. We're at 8 right now. The die was 4.
4? Oh, I'm on 10 then.
Okay. 8, 9. Okay. 10.
10.
10.
Yeah. The bugbears and the high priest go. Also at 10. But let's see here. Grayash, go ahead and do your missile attack first.
Oh.
And Tuctrin, your dispel magic goes off at this 10 too, right?
Yep.
All right, well, go ahead and
15.
roll well, please.
Yeah, I hope so. So I need to know the level difference. Well,
Yeah,
I guess I don't
AC
need.
4?
Yeah, because it's I need 11 or higher, and if the caster is a higher level than the creator, Then the difference is subtracted. So I'm level 6, so I don't know what level they are.
Yeah, they're level 3, so they're your 3 levels superior.
Oh, so I get a +2. So I rolled a 15. So yeah, I'm more.
Oh,
than
you
enough.
got it. All right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
by a lot actually.
So Roland begins to move once more. Fortunately, Gray Ash, however, you're surprised to see how quickly this half-orc moves. Surprised and perhaps slightly terrified as he has started to run towards you, and he's dodging left and right, and he's moving quickly out of the way of your sling stones. He seems to be coming right at you.
So Rob, with Dispel Magic, it says it can remove spell-like effects, including devices, effects, any abilities from creatures or objects. So it says an area effect. It says, or it can target a single object, but in the description it says object or creature. So can I just use it on Roland? It's a weird wording.
I mean, you can use it. I would say, like, Roland is...
Yeah, it's like 40
an object, essentially, in the
it says
within the
creature or
context
object.
of
Yeah,
this.
okay.
In the context of this.
All right, just want to make sure. Okay, so I cast a spell magic. So on Roland.
All right, and Roland is moving once more. So that was at 10. And the bugbears on JB. Does anybody speak bugbear?
No.
All right, they're yapping at each other now.
I like to think they're roasting each other like, you keep missing. You keep missing. Hit him this time. Hit him hard.
Do bugbears speak bugbear?
I speak I speak goblin and orc.
Does AC 4 hit you, Pete?
AC 4. No.
All right, so yeah, you managed to dodge out of the way of them once more, and their conversation seems to be getting more animated.
Man, you two suck.
They imagined that Pete would be dead by now, but Pete still keeps stabbing them.
Meanwhile, however,
JB the cockroach.
The green-clad high priest of the cult of water brings forth once more his rod and mace upon your companion. Let's see here. AC. First one I don't think is going to hit, but AC 16.
Remember, your god told us water was weak. This is your fault.
The AC 4 doesn't hit Tarkus, does it?
Well, with all the minuses, I think so.
Oh, you're -4 because you're blind.
But then I don't know. Like, it says in the spell I get -4, but blind fighting itself specifically states you don't lose your AC debuff for being blind, and you only get -2 because such is the way. But I don't know whether because it specifically states in the spell this is what happens in this situation.
That's what happens because you're blind.
Blind fighting.
It's just -1 because you're blind.
I think it would. I think the blind fighting would take precedence personally.
Yeah. So, my AC should still be 1. So half of the attacks that have hit me shouldn't have, but that's fine. It doesn't matter because my AC doesn't change because blind.
Well,
fighting
the other one that I did. Oh yes, that would have been a 3. So that other attack wouldn't hit you. Well, yeah, it's hard to know.
It doesn't matter. I've healed.
Yeah. Okay. So anyway. this time though, however, regardless, he brings the mace and this emerald topped rod down on you, and you're just moving out of the way. You got this rhythm going now within the blind fighting, and you think back to the times when you were where you were
Did he
training
pass his
with
saving
other.
throw then?
Oh God, I forgot all about it. I forgot all
Yeah,
about the saving throw. I totally forgot about it. No, actually, he would ignore you then.
Because I was going to say it's so great that I can just grin at him now and walk the fuck away.
Yeah, you can't attack him, but yeah. So well, he missed you twice, so I'm gonna. Ugh, God, this is tough. Yeah, so he did fail to save though. So yeah, so what happens? He just ignores you. Is that what it is? He just ignores you?
Yeah, he loses. Well, it says he loses. He ignores me and loses track of me. Is what the wording of the spell.
All right, so he moves to the. He. It looks like he's about to attack you, and he sees these two bugbears, arguing back and forth, and he starts barking back in bugbear at them angrily. And he seems to completely lose track of any intent to murder you in this moment, as he gets distracted by these bugbears having this kind of like argument while they're fighting. All right, so that was at 10, 11. Okay, so 11, the two under priests go. So one of the green robed under priests steps forward and kind of moves to be near JB. The other one moves slightly closer to Tarkus, although obviously he can't see it, but he can hear footsteps get nearer to him. And both of them, almost like simultaneously, you hear them say, "Sleep." Both of you make saving throws versus spells versus command.
Man.
Who, me?
Yeah, you and
Fuck's sake.
I know. Well, that's what they have these spells. I just use them.
We're all surviving longer than we're supposed to, so they're running down.
Versus spell. Oh, it doesn't matter what the fuck its versus there. Is it an area of effect?
Mind affecting. It's a command spell. The free spell command.
Okay, but it's directed at me.
Definitely.
He must make a save.
Oh yeah, that's true.
It's an offensive action.
You're offensive.
You save, then I'll save.
He starts to like look in your direction, and like he's about to say something. You can see it's like right on the edge of his tongue. He's looking angrily at you, but then he hears his like commander like yelling at these bugbears and bugbear, and he kind of like just sort of like stops looking at you, like looks over, gets distracted, and seems to be like fully engaged in what's going on over there.
Because I failed my save.
I'm glad for you then. How about JB?
Rolled a 13. What is my save versus spell?
I believe so, yeah.
13. Just made it.
Mm-hmm.
Lucky.
6 or more hit dice, you gotta save it though. Okay. That was at 11. Anybody go on 11? Did you guys already do all your actions? Finally, on 12, this mace wielding curate who was just killed, whose companion, someone who admired greatly, the blonde-haired priestess, was just killed, races across the chamber with a beeline for Grey Ash. Brings back his mace, looking to smack into him in the silence of the spell that they stand within. It's probably not going to hit you. Let's see here.
All right, new plan, everybody. Protect the squishy one.
AC is 4 right now.
Oh yes, he does not hit you.
Nice.
You could see tears streaming down his face.
What a baby. Well
Yeah,
done killing his girlfriend.
This is what's called the find out portion.
This guy.
Yes.
It was fuck around for a long time though.
Oh, it was. It was. But some of us are lucky and some of us ain't.
Okay, let's see here. That was at 12. That does it. Who has end of the round actions?
Well, I can't sling him point blank, so not anymore.
JB does not. Nobody does. So that takes us to the end of the round. All right. Let's see here. Let's go through declarations one more time here, a couple more times maybe. Let's start with Tuctrin. You finally have gotten your companion, Roland. No, fuck that. We'll go to Chris. Roland. Chris, Roland has finally broken free of the paralyzation thanks to his battle companion, Tuctrin. What would he like to do?
Oh, no.
Roland's back.
Thanks,
Your friends.
Okay, I go. First of all, I go. She's been horribly burnt, and then I, with anger, just pull out the orb and shout, "Oi!" over to that guy in the green and mouth him. And hopefully, all the other people, when they see the orb, the bugbears and stuff, the minions, should stop doing what they're doing.
Are you trying to use your awe power or your fear?
No, I want to poison the guy. I thought when it was just revealed. But it doesn't matter. I'm just going to poison the guy.
No, it's a good question. Let me check it out, make sure. Okay, but we'll get to that when you do your action. Okay, so you're going to do that. What about Tuctrin, who stands next to him?
So I can get a lay of the land here. What's like who's left and where are they? If I can get a quick.
Yeah. So
that's for allies who's fucked up. Sorry, carry on.
The only one I'm not positive of is Grey Ash. Is that where Grey Ash is? Is that where Grey Ash still is?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still there.
All right. So Grey Ash, that far southeastern passageway, 10-foot wide passageway. Grey Ash is all the way over there, and you can see him sort of toe to toe with a red-robed, with golden skulled half orc who's fighting him. Everybody else is basically confined to the 20-foot wide opening mouth of this passageway. That's the one passageway over, kind of closer to where the two of you are, which is more like here by these boulders. It's where you ran from initially. It includes the green armored warrior who has not taken a single hit. We
should probably change that.
Two of his underpriests, also in green robes, who have been casting supportive spells this whole time, and two hobgoblins, and they're not injured either, and two bugbears that have been kind of fighting JB. JB's hurt
badly.
Them. They've hurt. Well, he's been hurt a bit. He has a few wounds on him. We don't know if they've done that or not. They're not that wounded. But that's pretty much what's going on there. Amongst them on your side are JB, of course, and Tarkus. Roland is, of course, standing right next to you.
Okay, I am casting a spell on the green guy.
Okay. I love it. Now the green guy is appropriate. JB continuing his battle of wills against the
Death by
Bugbears?
1,000 cuts.
And what about Tarkus?
Tarkus is going to swing by JB on his merry little dance around because nobody can touch him now, and cast a spell. I'm
Okay.
going to heal JB, basically.
Okay, gonna move over to JB to heal him. And finally, Greyhawk.
See if my god allows it or not.
Well, this priest has ran into this area of silence, so I guess I'll keep him with me for now and fight him man on man with me.
All right. Okay, so David, why don't you roll the... No, Chris gets to roll the D10 this round.
Oh,
Finally.
So I feel
Oh my
bad for
God.
you.
okay. Here we go, guys.
Got this, buddy.
D10. Oh yeah, hang on. Just D10. A 10.
Nice. Just what we need.
Amazing.
Fucking.
Oh my god, I also rolled a 10. So, let's see here. So that's
I felt
that's
so
going to
bad when
make
I saw
things a
that
little
zero.
interesting. Everybody's going to be kind of going at the same time.
We're all very tired. We're catching our breath.
I was stunned after coming out of that burnt paralysis.
What's your HP looking like? I mean, describe
29.
yourself to me.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Okay. I've got my legs have been hacked into. My beard's burnt off, and my fingers are charred. But other than that, I look alive.
Just I look alive. Okay. I
You've seen it
understand you, my
worse.
brother.
You've seen it
Oh
worse.
yeah.
Much worse.
I'm just fed up of seeing grey ash worse. The kids are always on the ground. needing
That
a
guy in the
pick-up.
green's gonna get fucking poisoned by me any second now.
It's true.
Miscellaneous magic 3. 3 plus 10, 13. I'm on 13. I'm just gonna yank the orb out and go.
All right.
Boil.
10, 11,
I go up on 12. Not
12. I think you're
I go on
first. though.
12.
Yeah.
Yep. Daggers, they are quick but weak.
Oh, no, wait. 11. 11. Someone does go.
Oh no.
Someone does go.
Yeah.
I'm
The
keeping these
one-
rolls.
Okay, that's fine. The on 11, the priest, the under priest who was distracted last round, moved away from Tarkus and was distracted by the two bugbears. Notice JB over there fighting them, and he commands JB to die. So roll. You can save those rolls for your attacks, but roll one more for your saving throw versus spell.
Saving throw versus spell. 19.
All right.
Yes,
So you
which is-
managed to resist it.
Ridiculously funny because my attack rolls were 20 and 18.
All right. Well, yeah. So we can. That's done. So
That's why I said I
on
wanted to keep
12.
those.
Yeah. Go ahead and 20 and 18. Are you going at the same one or somebody
Yes.
different?
Yeah, I'm tired of flinking away. I just want to take care of one before I take care of another. Well, that's awesome. That is 3 points of damage. Oh, no.
That can't be.
Yeah, I just realized, because I rolled 2 1s, but then I realized that one of those is double damage. That was not the +1. All right, so that's going to be 2 and 2, 4 damage.
Sad. Sad
Very
face.
sad.
Sad face.
Very sad face.
Listen,
I didn't die. I'm okay with it.
That was at 12. 13. All right.
That's me. Yeah. Boil.
Yeah. Okay. So you're gonna do poison same time as this guy's attacking Tarkus one more time, but their thing goes off first. So you're raising the skull here. Let me see this thing. See how this works. Okay.
It's very friendly.
As the reverse of neutralized poison spell. And he does have... Okay, let's see here. Okay.
I go. The orb has been delivered
fuck.
to your new leader. That's it.
Yeah, he looks up at you and like he kind of frowns and then his eyes go wide and he like puts his hand up to his mouth and like he reaches his hand down and it's just covered in blood, and he just starts like coughing and choking, and like his eyes start bulging, mouth starts foaming, starts convulsing, and before you know it, his body begins to just twitch. He falls to the ground, almost like time seems to stop for a moment as this once mighty warrior collapses to the ground in a fit of poisoned
Not like the
induced
skull.
poisoned induced agony. But he would scream, but he'd swallowed his tongue, and before long his convulsions begin to slow and ultimately stop as he falls dead at the feet of his
Fantastic.
men.
I thought that was appropriate.
God damn it. Yeah, it sucks. I was like, ah, man. But hey, that's cool, though. That's what it's for. That's what it's for, to do cool shit.
I think I do take a consequence, though, if I remember from playing it previously. I think I become deformed, or I start to change the more I use it. So, I don't know.
Metagaming, bro. Just play. Fuck.
Yeah.
Let the DM struggle to
There's
work
definitely
this out.
no
Trying to kill us
consequences.
right now.
Okay. One second.
You become hideous in the sense of, like, good people go, like, a bit like Gollum, innit, I suppose.
It's like a fable. You get the horns going to your head.
Well, I only like to use it as a nuclear deterrent. But, like, that guy was fucking been onto us. So he had to go.
Yeah, I mean, you hold you bring him low and you see him die, and you feel like the skull in your hand as you used its power. And like, as you have the skull in your hand, its powers. And that it can, looking around, that should you wish it, you can have these inferior beings, these creatures, almost look at you with awe. You can invoke such power in yourself to where they will gaze upon you almost as if you are a god. You know that the skull can invoke such a power. You didn't do it just now, but you know that it's a potential power for you in the future. And that is quite seductive, of course.
First comes the display of power. You kill the previous leader quickly and horribly, and then you subject him to millions.
Man, I can't believe after that whole battle, that's
like
how we
JB
fucking
already.
die. By the end, everybody's going to be fucking evil.
Except
all
me,
right.
obviously.
So
I told you that was my plan. God damn it.
That was at 13. And
Just keeping it under wraps.
The bugbears that are fighting JB also went on 13. So I'm not going to have them be impacted yet by by what just happened. I'm just going to roll these at third times. So it'd be simultaneous. So I'm not going to. Oh my God, Pete.
2 natural 20s. Die.
Yes.
Oh my God.
I'm not even going to
My
I'm
spell.
not even going to move the dice. You can
is
see me right
useless.
now. Do this. Here we go.
I'm just taking a little lay down.
I'm sorry, JB, but you're gonna have to take a nap, buddy.
I'm sending it. I just don't want anybody to think I got some shenanigans going on here.
I mean, nobody would anyway. We don't do shenanigans.
Oof.
Mhm.
Inspired
bastard.
by their leaders' intensity in dressing them down, it seems. Both come at you, and you find the bastard sword cutting into one side, the bardish into another. Let's see. Dude.
Sorry, I'm dying.
Poor soul. David's had COVID 3 times.
20 total damage.
I'm at -4, hence my lie down.
Oof. It could have been way worse, actually.
So good. It's
certainly
okay,
could have been.
buddy. It's a good job I chose to come to you and not somebody else, isn't it?
Sucks because we're so close to the end. I'm like, I wish we would have sort of made it through the end. So that was at 13. Anybody else at 13? No. 14.
14's me.
Go on.
Let's see. Nope.
Were you trying to attack?
The guard's on me.
Yeah. What are you using?
Just quarterstaff.
Quarterstaff. Okay.
It's not +3 anymore, is it? So it's just a regular.
Staff of striking without the striking.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
staff of no striking. It's a very sad affair.
Oh, right.
I swear it's a staff of striking. No, it's not magical anymore, but it is. All right. So then at 15.
That's
Yeah.
me.
I also.
Okay. Them two. So, but go ahead, you guys.
Magic. So
Yeah,
magic
same, but go
first.
ahead.
Yeah, magic
Okay.
first.
I'm gonna cure moderate on JB. So
D10 plus
dude gets a solid 2 fucking HP, so that
Oh my
resets him to
God.
0 because magic usage.
1. It's 1. He goes to 1. When magic
Okay.
spellcast goes into 1.
Yeah, so he's at least conscious. Well, not dead.
And what about
My situation has not improved.
what about Tuctrin?
I'm casting whole person on Green Dude.
Green Dude is dead.
He died? I thought he was just.
No,
It
he's
was
poisoned.
described in grandiose
Yeah.
manners.
That was Green Guy. Okay, sorry. I got it.
Yeah,
confused.
save or die. Save or die. Save or die, you know? So,
Okay.
yeah, he did. There are the
I thought-
2 other priests, though. I mean,
Okay,
there's
so,
those...
so for some reason I thought it was one of the priests. Okay, so I will target a priest then.
You want to just do one, or do you want to do them both?
I will just do one so they get a -2 penalty.
Okay.
So are they both like on like attacking the same person or like they're
Well,
They're about to shit their pants and run away because
the
their boss
last
just
one tried to cast a spell at JB. He tried to cast
Right.
command at him. The other one, he hasn't actually acted yet, but you can see he's pulling out his hammer, and it looks like
That
he's getting
guy.
ready to wade into battle.
yeah, that guy.
All right, so he pulls out his hammer and he starts to gets ready to start to wade into battle. And he takes 2 steps, and like a third step starts to go, and he puts the foot down and freezes in place.
12 rounds.
Yeah, he's just.
It's still for a while, buddy.
That was at 15 casting, right?
Yep.
All right, so there is one that is fighting that's over there fighting Greyhawk. And it's a 13 on the die this time, so let's see here. That is AC 5. I think that's still just AC 5. Yeah, AC 5. So that's not good enough. Yeah, you deflect it away with your magical. You have armor spell, right?
Yeah, armor.
So your magical armor spell deflects it away. What? Does anybody else have other actions for this round?
Not me.
No, that's it. That's the end of the round then. All right. Let's see here then. Let's get to declarations then.
I demand a morale check, sir.
I know. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. You don't even need to demand it. I'm gonna roll it. I was just thinking the same thing. I'm like, I mean, they got really fucked with that guy dying is really a big deal.
No, JB, you're not dead yet. You're still at 1 HP. At least give them a round to stick another blade in you.
Are there any elemental priests like leaders left? Do we just take them all the remaining ones out?
Yes. Yeah,
So
all the elemental
lieutenants
priests
are
are dead now. All elemental high priests are dead officially.
That's crazy.
Um,
We just stepped forth on the floor. Like we barely entered this floor.
well, you had killed the
Wow.
air one previously during the.
Yeah.
He had come out to try to ambush you, and then the earth was on the previous level. So, I mean, I played this all as like it would have
Wild.
been played. It just was a weird situation. All right, so the
The conclave. Didn't we fucking
the two oh god, yeah, the underpriest is the other one is frozen.
He isn't running away.
Yeah, that he doesn't realize that his companion. It seems as though he doesn't realize that his companion is frozen in place, and so he moves kind of like join his companion in melee combat. He doesn't seem to be affected by it. However, the two bugbears have no interest in continuing this battle against overwhelming odds, and so they. Are going to try to run away. But let's go ahead and do declarations again. We're kind of in the last throes of this here. We'll start with Ettin.
How hurt does Roland look?
Pretty.
You've seen me much worse, bro.
Okay.
I'd say I can handle this shit. Go heal somebody else.
I'll describe it. Right,
How
my
does
legs
that?
have-
Does anybody
my
else look
legs-
really
My
terrible?
legs have
Or
been hacked into, right? And there's a couple of medium slashes on my leg. You've seen,
I mean, other than
and my hands are burnt, and my face is burnt from the fire.
okay.
I've
How
got a
does-
slash across my midsection and a slash across my back that are both not actively bleeding anymore, but I look pretty darn bad.
Okay.
Tarkus's breathing's laboured. He's got a bit of blood.
Jeez,
But
everybody's hurt.
Obviously, Tarkus can look after himself, and if he's not running around trying to heal himself, then he's okay enough to keep going.
All right.
You
well,
also, I just want to point this out to you though too, before because we're in the declaration phase. You see, because you're you're basically like in the most central area here.
right.
You see, I mean, Tuctrin sees Greyash fighting a
Like a
red-robed priest hand to hand by himself and you're hearing nothing. Like it's like a silence.
Oh, so I know it's a
Tuctrin's-
silent spell.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
can. Well, I mean, you wouldn't hear anything. Like you can see them, and there's no sound coming from them. So,
Tuctrin's
Yeah,
probably
I-
thinking that it's going to take him 3 rounds to get there, though.
yeah, that's true. That's a good point. Good point.
Well,
good point.
how far away are they from me? They're probably, if I run,
It's like 45, 50 feet, dude. 60 at a push.
so
No, it's like
Oh, you're
90
already-
feet.
You're already over there.
so it's
Oh,
like
well,
90
get fucked.
feet. So
Your movement's 90 feet. Isn't that right? 9? No, your movement's
no.
60 feet. 60
mine's
feet.
60. Mine's 60.
But if you run, it's 120. If you charged,
yeah,
you
I'll
can
do
make
that.
it. You can make
Yeah,
it.
I'll charge. Screw it.
Okay.
Let's
Yeah,
roll
I
with it.
just was thinking because I mean I know you're trying to heal people, but you also see your like companion who's not
Right.
looking like he's doing a great job fighting off this guy. You know what I mean?
Well, I don't hear any screams or cries for
no,
help.
but then you look over there and you see him. He's like, ah, you know,
Right.
And,
I got you. Yeah. We'll do that.
okay, and then what's Roland gonna do this time around?
I hold the orb aloft and I say, "Minions of the temple, see your new leader. Throw down your weapons and I will allow you to leave."
Effect stun in action by the mere sight. 2 of those plus means. Oh my god, this is amazing. Okay, you're gonna do that then. And then what about JB?
With my bugbear friends trying to escape, do I have the ability to take an arrow shot at them and use my strengths on them?
Of course.
All right, well, then we're going to fire arrows at their backs because they don't deserve anything else.
Okay, and then what about Tarkus?
Is it time to be selfish yet? No, I'm gonna cast another. No, I'm not. Fuck it. My spells have been failing me today, and I'm not feeling great, so I'm gonna use a potion.
What about JB? I mean, what about Grey Ash?
I'm still fighting this guy.
I mean, you haven't defeated him yet, so yes. You know, actually, I should do. Hold on. Okay, actually, yes. So he seems to the intensity of his emotions seems to calm a bit, and he seems to catch a glimpse of the thing, and it looks as though he's kind of starting to like back away, and it looks like he's getting ready to take off.
Oh, in that case, I want to tackle him.
You're gonna try to tackle him? Okay. All right, so then let's get to rolling initiative. Why don't you roll us, Pete? This time around.
Where's my D10? There's my D10. All right. Little money. 5. Mid money.
Okay, so
Remember this.
so at
Okay,
you roll a 5. 6. The bugbears go running at 6. And so does the red-robed wizard. I mean, why do I keep saying wizard? No, actually, the red-robed priest goes at 5. He goes at 5. So he starts running first. And then you see the bugbears as well. They're kind of running vaguely to the north.
They get an opportunity attack on him? Or not?
I think you do, don't you? Yeah, you would get an attack of opportunity.
Anybody within melee range.
Yeah, basically. Pete would get an attack of opportunity on...
As would I if I wanted to drop my spell.
True, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to be really mad.
No, it's AC 8 down.
Okay. Okay, yeah, so they start running off. Pete, did you want to give an attack of opportunity
Yes,
on the one?
Absolutely. That is a 15. I will hit an AC of 2.
Yeah, you got him. And
7 damage.
let me just make sure that all is well on the home front here. Okay. All right. So you you stab you get an arrow in his back as he goes running off. And Grey Ash, you try a swipe and it doesn't quite work out. And that was at 5 and at 6. 7. Yeah, that's right. 7. Yeah, your power. Okay. So these guys go running across the room, right? And as they're running, like you can see that like they seem to catch a glimpse of you like raising the skull. And they like like almost stumble and almost fall. In fact, they do fall. They fall to their knees. And like they don't bow to Roland. They recoil in fear. Like they're lying on the ground like this, like, you know, as if an evil god walking amongst them. And this goes for the red robed priest. This goes for the two bugbears that were trying to run away, and the green robed priest who seemed intent on continuing the battle. He had his weapon out, but he didn't get a chance because Roland so convinced him to give up his plight. And he, too, sort of like, you know, just drops his head. You know, he just like, he kind of is deflecting his eyes almost from you, from Roland. Okay, so we're effectively out of combat now. Roland has
Subdue
right
the
now.
enemy.
Yeah, so anybody wants to do anything, as long as Roland is holding this skull. Roland knows this. Actually, you know this. You would know this. Roland would know this. Like, as long as he holds the skull aloft, that he's enacted this power over them, they cannot do anything.
Does it
Other
affect
than,
the
like-
rest of us?
No. Nope.
We don't. We're not even phased. We don't get any kind of feeling or vibe from this fucking
Oh yeah, there's
We've got
way
vibes, for sure.
evil
Okay.
crystal skull.
Yes. Okay. Yes, that's a good point. So yes, waves of evil are emanating from the skull that's held aloft.
JB's regenerating
And-
HP. Just
And it
feeling the
appears
evil.
and as you look around, Roland's standing at the center of the room, a room filled with the dead. And there are these evil remaining creatures crawling around on their hands and knees, almost in fearful worship of Roland the Skullbearer. All of you are
Roland,
covered in wounds.
You're not half bad.
All of you are covered in wounds and blood, some of it your own, some of it your enemies.
Most of
Oh,
it
my
mine.
But there
fingers
is
all
definitely...
burnt as well. Imagine
What's
that as
that?
a whole. Oh, my fingers are all charred as well. So imagine that as a whole skull.
Uh-huh. But there is something dark that is happening right now. Something evil. And something you believe, somehow you know, that until the skull is dealt with, until it is complete and disposed of, the evil of this place will never be extinguished. And we're going to stop there, because it is time. And I think it's the perfect time to stop right there, because I want to give you a giant pile of XP right now. So, and that's because that's always fun.
XP.
Took a little bit for me to get into that, to get that battle in hand, but man, that was a lot of,
You managed that well.
that was a lot of
Gem to gem.
A
characters.
lot of moving
Yeah.
parts there.
Yes. So let's see here. 5,
It's hard track.
1,000, 2, 3,
I suggest.
35, 38.
Don't hear you, dude.
39.
Keep
Yeah, you're
cracking.
broken up. You're broken up. Plus, let's see here. This is going to be a good chunk, I believe.
2 and a 1 was successful today.
That was close. I mean, God, like I thought you guys were toast. Honestly, it was
Nah,
not
too
going
good for
well
that,
there
boss.
for a
Nope.
bit. Let's see.
I need around 3,500 XP.
Yeah, same.
3,500. You might get it. Let's see here.
And so does my friend here.
Let's see. Ogres. Let's see.
I didn't even get a chance to gloat really at that guy. Fucking Roland just went, die, motherfucker. I wanted to gloat that the guy couldn't even see me anymore. He was so quick and had so many words to say, but then I just disappeared.
I actually thought that was really a game changer there, honestly.
Mm-hmm. I was hoping to kill a bugbear and then spit on him.
When you still can, brother, I just have a look there.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I'll
hitting
give
what's
you
her
a book- I'll
face
give-
in the face with the arrow was glorious.
As an example to the others, I'll give a bear to try. As I think yourself, Nucky, you are not next.
See
I think we'll have the
here.
priest. He can go to the war god or torture. Okay. You can decide what you're going to do with the priest, whether you want to jail him, question him. Take it back to the bomb.
All right, let's see here.
The petty minions. We have no tell them to feed it.
God, I use more potions than spells. Dude, are you outside having a cigarette?
Oh, I'm in the kitchen. So you're in a better now. Hello?
You need better internet, buddy. Oh, no, it's not your internet. It's just your Wi-Fi. Sky's
Yeah.
Wi-Fi isn't the best.
Let's try that. Get some. Don't know. It's probably
It's all
my
good.
mic.
Maybe. Well, the DM is
I'm here, look.
Yeah,
Yes.
sorry, I'm almost done.
he's spending a while doing
2,000.
calculations.
It's 2,428 XP each.
Oof.
And let's see here. You get
That was the hit dice.
possibly
I am-
times. Yeah, the hit dice is going to be outrageous.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That's what's going to ding me. I think I might ding with the HD.
I am like a solid 300 XP from leveling up. Does anybody need any heals?
Yeah, me? I am
Yeah, do your
burnt,
heals
brother.
because seriously, really.
Heal me, I say. As I hold out my charred hand.
Okay. See how many spells I've got. Enough. Plenty. That's take 9 HP back from a cure moderate.
You notice the scars on my face here, look. But my hands are still burnt and my legs are hacked.
I've got another level 2 spell that I can throw away, so take a 2 HP back because
One of the
My
wounds on my
D10
legs becomes smaller.
my D10's like in ones today.
Thank you, I say.
I mean, that dings me. Does anybody else need any healing? I have.
I
Dude,
could definitely use some-
Exactly 100 hit dice. Exactly
Wow.
100 hit dice. Isn't that crazy? That it's
That's a ding.
exactly that? That's amazing.
I've dinged, definitely.
A 100 hit dice combat. And actually, that didn't include. I didn't give you hit dice for the giant and his warg.
No, not you.
'Cause
But he was
is-
defeated.
And to be honest,
Was
it would
he?
be good to get. It should be
or
good to
did
get rid of the
he
orc.
retreat to come back another day?
I
That
am
counts
as
950 away.
And what of the man who you
JB
initially
+3.
brushed in gold, who escaped you, who still lingers and lurks in
Also
the
defeated.
undergrounds? Was his
Yeah.
name Feldrin? Was that his name?
Yeah, yeah.
The guy that
We'll have
owes
to
us a
find
large
out
debt
on
of
a
gratitude.
future session of The Temple of Elemental Evil.
Evil.
All right, 2 weeks, you guys. Next week's Halloween. We're not playing next week. 2 weeks? Sound good?
Yeah, I'm away next week, so
Double
I can't do
check
it
on
anyway.
that.
2
Halloween.
weeks.
So, yeah, the 7th should do it.
Well, why can't we play on Halloween?
Yeah, sounds good.
Because Rob
'Cause I have
has a kid
children.
who needs to
I have
go
a
out and
child.
Of
I'm
Gotta take 'em out for
I'm on
candy.
vacation.
Of course,
next
of
week,
course.
So
My kids are too old for it now. They don't interested.
never too old for it.
Of course.
I'm 47 goddamn years old, and I love Halloween.
It's
yeah,
an
they go out
American
trick or
thing.
treating at
It is an
72 in
American
America, dude.
It's big here as well, but it's not as big as America.
Anyway, I'm going to go to bed because my wife texted me to tell me that my beautiful son is waiting until I go in.
It's a great game, that was.
It was a little bit tricky at first for me, but I think it kind of smoothed out there. That was fun. Great
Once we
job,
killed
y'all.
some things.
Killing-
things
Thanks
Yeah,
for
that-
waiting, everybody.
Oh,
I
that's fine.
appreciate it. I'm so sorry.
And
for being late.
good night from this is Potato Bug.
Oh,
went.
potato
Potato
bug.
bug.
Potato Bug does not have a tail,
Yeah.
so he's a little potato bug.
Ah.
Good night, everybody. See ya in 2
Good
weeks.
night.
Take care. Have a good one.